Hello everyone, the Theorizer here with another Doctor Who theory, and today we are going to be discussing one of the greatest trilogies of all time, Back to the Future. Of course I am doing this because recently it was Back to the Future Day, where Back to the Future 2 is no longer the future. And sadly, not as great as the future as we wanted it to. Anyway, you're probably guessing what we're going to be discussing. Back to the Future time travel, Doctor Who time travel. So, let's jump right into it. And if Doc Brown is a Time Lord. Now actually, that's not just the whole theory. The whole theory is Doc Brown is the first Time Lord. So let's see how it works. So we first see, last see at the end of Back to the Future, Doc Brown leaving for last time with his train. And Marty asks, "Are you going to the future?" And he says, "I've already been there." So we see Clara, Einstein, and we see two kids, Jules and Vern, which he had with Clara. And I really like to point out the obvious that Clara the companion, Clara the wife, me. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. So, two kids, and they look like 6 and 4, kinda. So, it's obviously been quite a few years, and Doc Brown's pretty old. And he says he's been to the future, so it's been a fairly long time. So, let's just jump into how this all happened. Okay, so the theory is that Doc Brown built, his whole time-traveling thing, and then he went to the future with his train, from 1825. So he's at the future. So then the theory goes that using future technology, he went from one heart and implanted himself with a second heart. So then he would live longer. Yes, that's how he's been alive so long. But the theory goes on farther. The theory goes, well, Doc Brown is a fairly smart guy, so maybe space travel was the norm or something, or he invented a spaceship. Anyway, so he built a spaceship, and then he himself flew the spaceship to a familiar place known as, Gallifrey. And from there, he went back in time with a spaceship, I don't know, and he bioengineered and created the Time Lords. BAM! But there's another thing I'd like to point out. So there's another theory that, on purpose, the DeLorean breaks down, because there's the point where it breaks down right at the spot where Marty can hide it. In the first movie, that is. And at the end of the first movie, it's like they're racing for the lightning bolt to be there, because Doc Brown, did his calculations, but the DeLorean won't start at first. And Marty's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be late." But he's not. So the theory is that the flux capacitor has a conscience of its own, and that it fails in order to stop a paradox from happening. This is very similar to the TARDIS taking the Doctor where he needs to go. And of course, if Doc Brown did invent the Time Lords, and he gave them all that technology, it would make so much sense. So I think this theory is a yes. Okay, that's it. So right here, and I put the two places that I got these theories from. Really cool. And I now have a Facebook and Instagram. That's right, guys. Theorizer, going social. So you should subscribe. I might put in, I will put in shorter theories that they're just too short for me to present. And I might also be doing some prizes. That's right. If I like your theory the most, comment, and I might do a video and share it with your friends. Reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to get down to the community. We're doing fine with doing okay so far as subscribers, but let's get that number up. So See you later. Give a thumbs up and subscribe for the Einstein, and see you later.